Boy, what's going on? It's another day. Time to try to get this car done. It's probably day 4, or not day 4, day 3 of me trying to get this all done. It's just a lot going on, y'all. It's just a lot going on. So, ain't no big deal though. But let me get this wheel off right quick. I need to get a dedicated device for recording because it's annoying using my personal phone to try to record and keep track of stuff while I'm like doing other stuff. So yeah. Yeah, so okay, so where we left off was we got a lot of stuff out of here, but the biggest thing that we need to get is the next thing we need to do is going to be this AC compressor, getting out the way, and power steering pump, getting the power steering pump out of the way, and then we can try to get this crank bolt. For the crank bolt, don't know if this is gonna work, but I bought this. I mean, it's $10 to chain wrench. It'll kind of like grip around the chain. But so here she is. Might have to use 2 hands for this for real already. It's looking, that is such a weird design. But yeah, I'm gonna try to wrap this chain around it. One thing I was scared of was this chain not being big enough, so I don't know if it is. If it's not, then that's just gonna be one of those things I'm gonna have to figure it out. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to, excuse me, I'm gonna try to give it a try and see what happens. But first things first, I'm gonna take some brake clean, but clean up, especially this power steering pump has a lot of sludge on it, looks like a lot of seeping, oil seepage, so from leaking on it, probably from like the valve covers. So I'm gonna do that first, clean that up. I got some like shop rags and stuff, and see if I can start getting all this removed. Because once those come off, the timing cover is ready to come out. And from there, I can start replacing the timing chain, the whole kit. The kit itself doesn't look bad to replace. It's just getting to all this. So yeah. All right, y'all. So this is the situation. I've been off and on working on this thing. This is one of the most frustrating jobs I've ever done. This is the end of day 3. I mean, I haven't worked on it all day. I came out here around like 2 or 3 p.m. I got the, I can just show you. Okay. I got the AC compressor out the way, the bracket removed, and I also got the power steering pump pulled off of the side of the motor. That's the bolt that it mounts with. So yeah, so I got that out the way. So this whole engine is, the whole side of the engine is pretty bare. It's pretty much ready to have the timing cover pulled, aside from this crank pulley. I actually got the bolt off. Surprisingly, I got the bolt off. But it's just the pulley. The pulley is so close. The pulley is so close right here and on the inside that, you know, these regular I bought these jaw pullers, but they don't they're too thick. The actual hooks are too thick to actually get behind the puller. Maybe other people have luck with it, but for some reason for me, I'm not having any luck. And so there is a tool that I can get. It's actually for LS motors. It's an LS harmonic balancer puller, and it actually has, instead of the hooks being like this to where they hook out. So instead of the hooks being like this to where they hook outwards, they go sideways. Like it would go in here and it would hook around this piece and this piece and this piece, which is where all the space is. There's literally, I can literally fit my finger behind there. You can see that on all three of them. So that's what I'm gonna need to get. I'll just, you know, I'm pretty sure that'll pull that off with ease. They also have an installer for it. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. And then from there, yeah, I'm just gonna pull that off. Once I'm able to pull that off, I can pull the cover off and do the actual timing chain. Like I said in a previous clip, the timing chain actually isn't that hard to do. It's the all the other stuff. And once I do the timing chain, putting it back together is probably gonna be fun. But so what I'm gonna need is, once I pull the pulley off, do the timing chain, I'm going to need to buy a new water pump gasket, some blue RTV, and a new serpentine belt, as well as a new torque mount. Yeah, I might order those off of Rock Auto and see if they can get here like ASAP, because it's expensive from AutoZone, the parts store. You would think the serpentine belt wouldn't be that expensive, but it's like $70-$80 for the freaking serpentine belt. So yeah, this is just tired. Very, very tired. But that's what we have. So yeah, I'm gonna put all this, put the tire back on. She's gonna have to sit here for a couple of days. Hopefully my apartment complex doesn't start fucking tripping, you know, because they be tripping. So yeah, put this up, and this is what it is. All right, y'all, it's another day. Been a weekend, or it's been a week, you know, something like that. I don't know. I'm tired of working on this car. Anyways, I had to go. So where we left off was I couldn't get the crank pulley off, so I had to buy this harmonic balancer puller. The reason for it is because it has these tabs that go to the left or the right or whatever, instead of trying to hook onto it like the jaw puller. This should just go right around the spokes and pull it right off. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this wheel pulled off so I can show y'all. All right, so this is where we left off. Bolt is off, pulley's on there. Being completely honest, I don't really feel like recording much because I'm already frustrated with this project as it is. So I'll just kind of pull the camera out every now and then to show you how it's going. So yeah, but this is the tool. So we're gonna see how this goes. That is pretty much what I needed. I'm gonna adjust it a little bit more. Let's see if I can. I feel like as maybe I need to thread this a little. Yeah. She's in there. So yeah, let me get this guy, get an impact on there, and actually pull this pulley off. Hey, she's getting her. She's getting her. She's actually pushing her out. I'm gonna use this as a review too. It's like this guy here, man. So this drill is, it's a Hyper Tough from Walmart. This is just the the 12 volts, not the 20 volt. Now, the drill itself could not get the crank pulley bolt off because the bolt is torqued down to like 200 something foot-pounds or something like that. But it does have the power to drive in something like this pulley puller to get the pulley off. Good. There she is. She is off. It's like with a job like this, it really goes to show having the proper tools makes the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting very frustrated because I didn't have the proper tools to get this pulley off. Mind you, I'm still gonna have to get the other tool to press it on, unless I'm gonna just hammer it back on. But you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Update: we got the timing cover off. It's pretty gnarly, pretty nasty in here. I'm actually fairly surprised that there's not like any chunks or bits or anything like that. I am a little disconcerted though, because there is a spot that is supposed to have like, or I mean, I was doing this time machine because I thought that, you know, that there would be some broken bits in here, but I'm not. I'm gonna have to actually look down in the oil pan and see if there's anything down in there, but so far, man, I'm not seeing any broken bits or pieces, which really sucks. Alright, so I have gotten the timing cover off. I just timed it to what they say, it has like 2 stages in the timing, so I just put it into stage 2, which is what you're supposed to do first to remove it, and then you put the new timing components on stage 1 first, stage 2, whatever. Let me show you. So yeah, so I've got the timing mark. It's this dot, those 2 dots lined up right there with each other. And how you know it's the right orientation is if both of these cam lobes are flat. So those are flat. It's probably a tiny bit of discrepancy, but that's okay, because once I remove the timing chain, then the new timing chain shouldn't have any. And I'm hearing that clacking sound, so it doesn't look like anything's broken in here, but the clacking sound that I'm hearing, I believe, is just chain stretch. Maybe the tensioner's locking up, things like that. But yeah, nothing looks broken. It may have jumped a tooth, maybe. I'm not sure, but I could definitely hear when I'm cranking it over by hand. I can hear the clack. You know, it's like clack every other rotation. So it's definitely on this side, this chain, either the tensioner or one of the guides is off. Something's off over here that's making it sound like that. The good thing is this timing kit is not too bad. Let me check them back with y'all in a minute. Man, need this weather to make up its mind if it's gonna rain or if it's gonna be sunny. But see, timing chains are all out, all of the tensioners, all the components are all removed. We are in stage 1 timing, as you can see from down here on the crank. There's that dot on the actual crank, and then it's lined up with the dot on the the dot on the case. You can see. Yeah, anyways. Here's all the components. I have them laid out and how I took them out. And I'm about to start with the new idler sprocket on the left side, which for some reason in this motor, left, if you're looking at the motor, the left is the right side and then right is the left side. Don't know why. I have no clue why, but that's how it is. So this is the left one. Basically I have to put supposedly this on with the chain type of deal. So I wish I could set my phone up and have you guys just watch, but right now my camera setup's just not like that, so I'm gonna just check back in with you when I have it in there. I will say though, this is good news. This is the secondary chain that's gonna go on the left side, and look at that. See the chain stretch. It has a little bit of stretch, but it's enough. It's enough, and I'm pretty sure all the chains. I'm gonna do a comparison of all the chains, but yes, that is the stretch on the secondary chain. Point something out real quick before I slap this chain on here is that this particular chain kit, they're supposed to have the gold links on there all the way around, but it looks like they've probably redone it, and it has 2 gray links that are 12 links apart. That's how you know these are between the 2 cams. And then I think this gold link, this is the one that lines up with the idler sprocket that goes down in there. Once I get it all on, I will show you how it should look. Alright guys, got the chain in. So let's see if I can get as close in as I can on this. So you've got your first gray link. Actually, let me do this like, there we go. Alright, so you got your first gray link is on the L with the dot on the cam phaser. Just 12 links over, and you have your second gray link on the second L with the timing dot on the cam phaser, and third timing mark is down here. Oh, should be inside of, yep, it's a gold link. That's how you know it's in time. If you can see through this hole and see the gold link, it's timed up. Feel on it real quick just to make sure it's not. Yep. She's Gucci. Now it's time to do the primary chain. And we need to pop. So we're not gonna, since I'm not changing the oil pump, we're not gonna remove these 2 bolts. They say not to because you'll mess up the torque spec. Like the whole thing will be messed up on its torque. So you just pop this nylon part that the chain rides on, pop that off, and I'll pop the new one on. Alright, I verified the marks. I have torqued everything down, so now the most satisfying part is, ooh, yeah man, it's crazy. You would think there'd be like some sort of pad or something back there for that to push on, but nope, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. But yeah, she's a solid girl. And in time. Now it's time to do the primary. Alright guys, I'm back. I actually had to take a break earlier. Need to go take care of some personal business, so yes, it is dark now. But the weather's nice. So the chains are all in, new guides, new tensioners. All of the timing marks line up. I don't know if I'll be able to really get y'all in here to see. Well, you're not gonna be able to see the time marks on this bank because, actually, yeah. So there's one link with the timing mark there. There should be another one. Yep, right there. That lines up. And that should all line up with this idler pulley. If I can get you guys in here. So there should be a little hole, if I can see myself. I mean, there's the gold link with the arrow, and there should be a hole that you can see. Yeah, the gold link through the hole, and that leads to the main chain. You've got the gold link on the dot that's lined up with the stage 2 dot. So stage 1 dot, stage 2 dot. Okay, so that's all lined up. I've got the second idler pulley in with the, oh wait, right, sorry, that's a drop of water. The gold link lined up with the hole, and the rear chain should be lined up with the arrow, and I can't really, there he goes, lined up with the arrow. And then we come on top of the motor. You can see yep, the R with the little pyramid, and the R with the indicator for the link. You can't really see it underneath the link, but yeah, she's Uh-oh, that's not good. Well, it's a good thing I didn't, it's a good thing I didn't really fully tighten her down yet. It looks like this is over a notch. That little pyramid is supposed to be underneath this link, so it's over a tooth. So, not a problem, not a problem. That's something that's an easy fix. I just gotta take out the guides. I just tightened these guys down, but I can take out these guides and that'll give me enough slack. I didn't pull the pin on this tensioner yet because you want to make sure you check the marks before you pull the pin. So I'm going to remove that tensioner. That should give me enough enough to slack to kind of adjust that. So so timing mark. I don't know if I can even see the other timing mark. Can't see crap, but anyways. Hold on a second. Let me get my stool. My impromptu stool up here. Timing mark. New tensioners, everything. Timing mark. Timing mark. Okay. We are in time. Yeah, let me. Oh, man. So that is part 2 of the Traverse Madness timing chain on the infamous 3.6 liter high feature Chevy motor by GM. Um, this is just part 2. This is just me actually getting the old chains out, the struggles of actually getting the the cover off and getting everything changed out. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. There's still more to come. There's still another part. Tune back in and see if I'm able to get everything back together and get this engine running again. Because it's a pain. Like, it didn't want to come apart, and I don't even know if it can even go back together. So, tune back in, and yeah. If y'all are loving the videos, give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment, engage with it. It's really encouraging for me to keep putting these videos together, and to do future projects. Like I told y'all before, I have the GTO is going to be getting work done. I've already did some videos on the Nissan Maxima. I'm supposed to be continuing to do videos on it, but it has hit the back burner because other future projects that I'm putting together for y'all. So yeah, man, give me a like, follow, subscribe, whatever, do all of it, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace.